Okay guys, today we're actually going to start doing some more work on Sin 35, the dedicated R35 drag car. Going to put the motor in today. That's pretty much ready to go in. Going to put the rear mounted transmission in, get the exhaust and all the under trays and get the wheels on, get it all done so that next week I can take it up to Sydney to Precision Racing. They're going to finish it off. They're going to put the fuel pumps in and the Motec, get it all tuned up, ready to go, so that we can get it on the track and not get kicked off, because this thing's actually got a cage and a chute on it. So yeah, let's see how we go. I've been working on it for the last couple of years. Yeah, it's been a cool project. Looking forward to getting it done. Alright, so here she is, coming together slowly. Put the cooler on the other day, so that's on now. It's a ETS Super Race, the biggest core they do. Absolutely massive. Took quite a lot of cutting to get it in there, but she mounts up there quite nicely after you get all that done. Yeah, so she's one big beast. And there's the old engine down there. So I just got to do a bit more work on that before I put it up. Got to take the power steering pump off, because we're going to do a rear mounted electric power steer pump. I've just got to muck around with these pulleys today, so I'm going to get all that done. So we'll get her up. Okay, so as you can see, it's just pretty much together. Got the billet manifold, AMS manifold on there. Got the third rail, 12 injector setup. This is a AMS Omega spec 4.1 engine, and an ETS top mount 7675 turbo kit. As you can see, the dump pipes are huge. Everything's 4-inch all the way. Got the DSS billet front axles in there. ARP studs, wheel studs. Also got the Willow billet front diff housing. There's a T1 billet flywheel installed in there already. That's ready to go. So today's job is to take that power steering pump off, try and sort out what I'm going to do with these pulleys. There's a pulley kit that ETS supply with their turbo kit, so I'm going to get that on there. And then we're going to take the turbos off, get it back up in the car. Probably won't do any of the piping and stuff for the cooler, because I think Precision will probably do short route, and I'll change the way we do the piping and try and eliminate all the silicon hoses and go like Wiggins clamps and things like that. I'll also get the transmission mounted up in the rear. Actually, I might do that first. So there's going to be a subframe sitting over here. That's basically a ship Trans Stage 5 that's been built locally in Australia. So it's Promax 12 plate, full billet Dodson Extreme gear set. Pretty much ready to go, so equivalent to a Stage 5 ship box. The rear subframe, so got the DSS billet axles in there. It's also got the SPL titanium arms. So yeah, We can work on that. It's mad 35. Okay, got it up in the air. Let's make it a bit easier to get to. So we're going to take this external wastegate off, and there's a pulley adapter kit for that. So I can find it. Four-inch exhaust, ETS exhaust, 4-inch. No mufflers, pretty much full of race exhaust. Try and find this this pulley kit. That's what I was after. There's our belt. That's the kit. So I need those. Alright, so I've got to change this, take these out. Okay, so it looks like that's got to go in first. Yep, looks like it must go that way. So this is part of the ETS kit, part of their sort of remote pulley. Okay. So well, that looks like it's hitting, so that doesn't look right to me. Not sure what the go is with that. There's probably some sort of spacer or something there that's required, I'm not too sure. Alright, I was just working on the trying to get this pulley on. There's a gap issue there, it's too close. Looks like it needs some sort of spacer. I'm not too sure what's going on there. I've taken off the power steering pump, so it's just sitting there now. And the wastegate and so on. So the turbo's got to come off, and those dump pipes, so that we can get the engine up into the car. It's pretty much ready to go though, other than that. I'm just thinking there's a lot of weight in that engine on the front. There's no rear end in it. So might end up putting the rear transmission in first. So yeah, right, well, let's get a Stanley knife. Let's open this bad boy up. Alright, all that plastic's off. That's a bit of a nightmare. It's pretty well packed. So we can get it up into the rear subframe. Okay. The axle's in. I'm not doing these overly tight because they've actually got the whole gearbox has got to come out again when it gets up to precision racing in Sydney, because we've got to put billet drop gears in there, which is something we forgot to do. So it's got billet pretty much everything else but drop gears. So these are the handbrake, or what you guys call the e-brake cable. Okay. Okay, it's ready to go in the car. Let's get it over there. I'll just double check some stuff, just make sure everything's bolted on. So we've got the axles are all bolted on. I haven't torqued them up because the gearbox has got to come back out, but the axles are on. These mounts are on. They're not overly tight, but they're tight enough. Those will go on once we get it up. Wheel speed sensors are on. That beeps. Transmission is in. So it's just calipers to go. All that stuff will go back up. Alright, so I've got all this wiring here. This goes up through here. There's a plug there. These actually go through here. I'm probably not even going to do them up because this has actually got to come out. So obviously this one here goes on here. They just twist on. And this green one. That's it. That's how they go. There's one more. A little silver one up here. I'm not going to bother putting it on because the trainer's got to come back out again. But otherwise, it's all the bolts. Transmission's in. Heat transfer. Thingy bobby on there. The handbrake mechanism. You've also got here. You've also got here the gear shifter. And here, so the linkage. So that's got to go back on. There's a clip that goes on there as well. So might as well put all those on. And then there's a brace. There's a brace that goes along here. Put that on last. So I got this heat transfer jiggity on there. That's not very tight. I've only put that on the lowest torque setting. So I got this. That's the to get off. There we go. And there. Cool. I can never remember which way it goes. I'm not even sure why I'm putting it in. It's on. Maybe I'll take it off anyway. I don't know if you can see that clip up there or not, but it's on there. Okay, so you can see these two things here. This is the water line. This is water that feeds this heat transfer thingy bobby. Let's get rid of this. Okay, I always clamp these and then take that off. There's probably no water in them anyway because it's been dry for so long, but we'll just get some pliers. Okay, clamp that one, clamp that one. That looks like that one, that looks like that one. This thing I'm using to block it off is actually a doorknob from the local hardware store. Works beautifully. It works so good I can't get it out. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oh. Don't need that. Alright. Fix that up later. Oh, there you go, fixed. Alright, so that's pretty much the transmission done. So that's on. Park brake or e-brake's on. The gear selector's on. All the wiring sort of plugs in but one, but I'm not going to bother trying to plug that in because that's going to come back off. One less plug for them to unplug. All the stuff at the back's on anyway. Cool.